Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis, me once again. Welcome back to another movie review, aka After I Saw It. Yes, I'm doing this immediately after my review for Scream, but anyways, I'm going to be talking about the new anime film, Belle. You probably haven't heard of this one, but I just went and saw it immediately after Scream, so yeah, I'm going to be talking about it for you guys. Now, this comes from the director of these two films, Mirai and Wolf Children, two great anime films that I really enjoyed. I actually saw Mirai in the theater. I have a review of that on my channel. Also, the director of Boy and the Beast, which I watched recently, that was great as well. The director's name is Mamoru Mamoru Hosoda, or Hosoda. I'm sorry. When it comes to Japanese names, there are Japanese people that I don't know of. It's really hard for me to pronounce their names, but I'm just gonna say Mamoru Hasada, whatever. Anyways, in this film, we follow a young girl named Susu who is not very popular in school. Her mother has died while trying to save another young girl. During these times, there's this very popular website about people like with their avatars and how they're good at singing and stuff. So she decides to join in and create her own character called Belle, which Susu is another word for like Belle, I think. Anyways, she ends up becoming very popular, and there's this one avatar that comes in that's called the Beast, who is kind of like, yeah, Belle the Beast. It's basically like an anime version of Beauty and the Beast, except it's not. I mean, there are times where it will remind you of Beauty and the Beast a little bit, kind of like Hayao Miyazaki's Ponyo. Basically, had a lot of familiarities to The Little Mermaid. So yeah, it's kind of like that, only it's during the internet and school times and stuff like that. Well, it's not really anything about school, but it mainly focuses on the one girl, Susu, and how, when she finds this guy called the Beast, she has to find out who the Beast is because something bad's going on. Like he's getting these bruises in his back and stuff. I didn't really know entirely what the film was about, so I just went and saw it because I love anime, especially on the big screen. And oh my god, this movie was a roller coaster ride of beauty. I am just like, let me just say, if you love music and anime, and if you love stories like Beauty and the Beast, then you just gotta see this movie because I needed this film. I really, really needed to see this film. This is a massive work of art, and it's probably my favorite film the director has made, okay? The animation just leaps off the screen. 2D and 3D animation mixed into one. I feel like the director has perfected 3D animation in anime because he did that with Mirai, and it's at its very best here because just everything leaps off the screen. And this movie isn't just great in terms of its animation, its story I was actually really digging as well. Despite its 2 hour runtime, it felt way shorter than that. I was really enjoying what was going on screen. I thought the character of Susu I was really engaged by. I felt bad for her, only living with her father. It also tackles with some serious issues as well, especially towards the last act, which I wasn't expecting. But really, the best thing that I can say about this movie is that it has something to offer in terms of a great story and dazzling animation. And like I said before, it does have some similarities to Beauty and the Beast. I feel like the director loves the story of Beauty and the Beast because he made a movie called The Boy and the Beast, and this movie's called Belle, which Belle's the main character in Beauty and the Beast. So this one scene, not gonna spoil, but it definitely will remind you of Beauty and the Beast. But it's not just, copying Beauty and the Beast. It's not really copying Beauty and the Beast because, like I said before, it's going for something a lot different than that. The way the movie plays out and the way the movie's just like, the movie has a lot of music too. The soundtrack was just so good. It was one of the most beautiful soundtracks I've ever heard in an anime film that's not Studio Ghibli. I mean, it was just phenomenal. And the direction and the editing, I watched the dubbed version and it still sounded great. While the movie is kind of a slow burner, like it's not I mean, there is some action in it. The movie kind of like focuses more on the one girl Susu. I mean, it focuses on Susu and Belle a lot. I mean, they're the same character, and both of their characteristics were very interesting. And there's other stuff too in the movie that I really dug as well, like how it reminded me a lot of internet stuff that we have today. Like it kind of reminded me of other films that took place like during the internet times, like I don't know, like Ralph Breaks the Internet or Ready Player One. Even though that movie wasn't about the internet, it was about avatars and stuff like that. It was just going into worlds like that. It also kind of reminded me of Persona 5 a little bit. Yeah, I'm bringing up Persona 5 again. I talk about that game so much, but it really did. How, the Phantom Thieves go into different worlds, but it kind of confused me a bit how this one girl character goes into the screen, because she's basically controlling the character in the screen, just not with a headset or anything like that, just with her body and stuff. But you know what? It kind of did make a little bit more sense when we did get further into the movie. And the movie can be very entertaining and surprisingly funny at some parts. But the movie has a lot of emotion too. Like, this movie nearly made me cry. I mean, the music could even make you cry as well, just because of how gorgeous it is. But there are some tearjerker moments here and there, especially towards the final act, which the final act I thought was perfect, okay? I thought it had a perfect finale, and the last 30 minutes I thought were the absolute best part, and the way that the whole movie goes in, trying to focus on this one main character and other stuff too. I thought, the stuff that was going on screen in the real world and in the virtual world as well. It's called like the AS or something like that, the U. I kind of forgot, but in the end, there was just so much this movie was going for, and I just loved every second of it. It was eye candy, and my eyes were just eating it up. But Belle is a work of art. It's easily my favorite film from Mamoru Hosada. It's my favorite film from him. It's a very nice looking movie. It's a gorgeous one. I love the story. I love the music, the characters. It was all phenomenal. It's all done super well in its fantastic direction, its editing. It's something that I just needed to see. And it had so much heart to it, it nearly made me tear up. It focuses on serious issues that is very common to see now. Also, when it got to the last act, I was like, whoa. For a PG movie, some PG animated movies can be pretty dark, or PG anime movies can be pretty dark. And when it did start to get a little bit dark, I was all like, wow, the Japanese got away with a lot more than the Americans do. But yeah, Belle was a masterpiece, and if it's playing at a theater near you, if you love music, if you love anime, if you love this type of animation, you are gonna love this movie. I absolutely loved it. In fact, when the credits rolled, I did not get up out of my seat. I just stayed till the very end of the credits because the music was just so good. I wanted to listen to it one more time. It's gonna stick with me for a really long time, and I want to see it again. Definitely see this film if it's playing near you. It's not a Fathom event type of thing or anything like that, and it's playing in IMAX too. I really needed to see this one, and I'm glad I did. It's gonna fall under people's radar, but it needs to be seen in order to be believed. I'm just gushing about this movie too much, so I'm just gonna give you guys what you're probably expecting. I'm not sure if this counts as a 2022 release because I saw it was made last year. But if it counts more as a 2021 release, then it probably would be my favorite animated movie of last year, because I just loved every second of it. And it's the type of animated movies I just love seeing more of. So definitely check this one out if it's playing near you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.